Kitchen is a mess right now, so bear with me, but I'm making some tofu meatballs. For these, I've searched kind of how to make some kind of tofu meatballs on Google, like searching for a recipe, but it kind of came up with the recipe itself. It just like kind of told me what to do, so I went with that. I searched vegan and gluten-free because a lot of them, when you search just tofu meatballs, will have eggs or breadcrumbs in it. So a lot of the ingredients I already had. I just bought tofu, and then I bought a marinara sauce because I want to put the meatballs in marinara sauce. So that's really all I had to buy. I have flax seeds frozen in my fridge, and my mom's coffee grinder came in clutch. So I use that to grind the flax seeds and to make oat flour. So I just had some rolled oats, and I'm using the flax seeds instead of eggs, and the oat flour instead of breadcrumbs. And it's a really nice texture. It's an amazing smell. I used the seasoning it said. I have tamari instead of soy sauce. I have nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. So that's what these are made of. I've been really in the mood for hearty food as I was eating a lot of raw vegan stuff. So yeah, I think I'm just not used to it, and I'm not really sure. I don't really like holding myself to any one kind of diet. So I think, I just take what I like from every diet I've ever tried, and I make my own diet. So that's what makes up my diet, and it's a happy, healthy life. So these are, just like a much, I really find like when I eat the fake meats, I feel like my kitchen's such a mess. Okay, my whole house is a mess right now. But I really do find that it's just like a lot of canola oil, like pea protein, and tofu. I just feel like it's a simpler product. I just buy organic. This is firm tofu. And it's just, I feel like, I don't know, I love soy products. I'm a big fan of like tofu and soy milk. Those are like my favorite substitute for like animal products, being like dairy and like if you want like protein. And I grew up eating a lot of, just like, not a lot, but I grew up eating animal products in every meal, I would say, with few exceptions. But I'm gonna put these in the oven and see how they come out. I'm very hopeful, very excited. They smell really good. I think the recipe said 20 minutes. Mine might be bigger than they suggested making, so we'll just have to see how long they take. I was craving mac and cheese too, so I bought some stuff to make a little mac and cheese too. So I just bought some stuff, meaning some pasta. This is brown rice pasta. So I was craving like boxed mac and cheese, but I think for that I'm going to do nutritional yeast, maybe some garlic powder, maybe onion powder, maybe a little coconut oil. I still have some coconut yogurt. I have soy milk, so I'm just going to throw something together and hope for the best, and that's going to be my mac and cheese to go with the meatballs. Even gave me the idea of making meatballs out of tofu is right before my mom died. I was very, very vegan, and now I'm still now I'm getting back into it. At the time I'd been vegan for years, and I continued for a few more years, and then I fell out of it, and I'm getting back into it. But my aunt dropped off some meatballs that she said she just made with tofu and some tomato sauce, and so I think I tried to make something like that one time, and it didn't come out right. At the time I wasn't gluten-free, and I didn't really ask what was in them. I just remember how good it felt and how much it reminded me of my childhood, to have my mom home-cooked food, and how it was so simple, and I didn't have to work for the meal. It was just delicious and it was there. And I feel like as I've grown, it's I've had to work so hard for my food and it isn't even good. So yeah, I just really hope to make something like that again. It was just so warm, so satisfying, and made with lots of love. For my cheese sauce, it's actually looking pretty good. And it tastes a little spicy. It tastes like a vegan mac and cheese sauce. Some leftover raw, like Parmesan. It's like raw vegan Parmesan that I made. So that's like very paprika-y. And it's very nice. I think it'll hit the spot. Now the hard part, waiting. My vegan gluten-free mac and cheese. It's pretty good for having no recipe and doing it blindedly, and I'm happy with it. So I'm excited. It's good. I'm happy. Definitely not like old school box mac and cheese, definitely because there's like paprika in it. So I think that's like the biggest difference, but that's going to be in like a lot of gluten-free mac and cheeses that they do. Or vegan ones, not gluten-free. But it is really good and I'm happy. I'm not lying. How my meatballs are coming along. They're looking really good. They even look like you could make them into crab cakes if you season them right, and just like add different like the right herbs and stuff. So I actually would be really interested in trying that. It's been a little over 20 minutes. I flipped them over once, but before I flipped them, they were giving crab cake. So I will pull them out soon and see how they are. The meatballs are done. So I cut this one in half and it looks like pretty good. I'll take a bite. That's lovely. I think maybe I'll just pop the other ones in the oven. I feel like they could keep cooking a little more. But I think I'm going to eat this one with the marinara sauce, and this is really delicious. I will definitely be making these again. I feel like I could have even gone harder with the seasonings, but I'm very happy with it. This is my very balanced, vegan, gluten-free, home-cooked dinner from scratch. I would say in total it took me about 30 minutes to make this. It was very easy. I also know how to combine things a little bit better. I've learned, like a vegan mac and cheese, this came out perfectly, and I didn't have to look for a recipe. That's the whole thing, just like getting used to stuff and knowing how things work with better ingredients. I always keep some frozen broccoli in the freezer, and I just heat it up with some lemon juice. So this is an extremely balanced meal, I would say. High protein, very clean. There's no oil or anything in that. The marinara sauce, I got like a higher quality one. It's delicious, but I bought it on sale. I wouldn't have paid like $10 for it. I think I paid like $4 something, maybe $5. And yeah, so all I had to buy was marinara, tofu, and the brown rice pasta. So all of this really like, once you like start using these ingredients instead, then your grocery bills over time like aren't insane compared to a different one. It's just when you have to buy a completely new pantry of stuff, yeah, that's like a really expensive change to make if you're doing it all at once. And that's what I've come to realize. It's like if I can spend $6 on a coffee, I can spend $6 on like a spice or a something or whatever, or like a box of pasta that's gonna be several meals. You just have to like reprioritize stuff. But I'm gonna enjoy this. Thank you for watching.